Venezuela. Cabo also going to be sunny, 610. To North America, a pretty powerful snowstorm is making its way across Midwestern America. The late winter storm is sweeping over Chicago and will go further southeast towards through the Ohio Valley towards Washington, D.C. Numerous highway crashes have been reported, along with hundreds of flight cancellations. Some forecasters predict that the system will reach Washington later on this Wednesday, bringing either some rain or a foot of snow to the area before rolling offshore. Still, Chicago is seeing some heavy snow accumulating to some 25 centimeters, 1 degree the high. Washington overcast, highs of 8. Toronto overcast to -1.
All right, thank you very much, Cheng Chung. It is 4 minutes past the hour. We start you off with breaking news out of Venezuela, where President Hugo Chavez has died. Chavez died just 2 hours ago, Tuesday afternoon local time, in hospital in Caracas, as well as a sudden downturn in his condition earlier on this week. Venezuelan Vice President Nicolas Maduro making the announcement on national television.
Recibimos la información más dura y trágica.
We received the most tragic and hard information that we can tell our people.
A las 4:25
At 4:25 this afternoon, or today, much later,
Comandante Presidente,
our commander, President Hugo Chavez, has died.
Ahead of the death of Chavez, Maduro accusing the U.S. of psychological warfare against the country, suggesting Chavez may have been poisoned.
de que el comandante sabe, fue atacado por Estados Unidos.
We do not have a single doubt that the historic enemies found a way to hurt the health of our commander. It's a very serious matter that will have to be investigated by a specialized scientific team.
The Venezuelan government expelling 2 U.S. diplomats prior to Chavez's death. Speaking before the death of Chavez as well, White House spokesperson Jay Carney suggesting the Obama administration does want to maintain ties with the Venezuelan government.
I'll tell you that we continue to seek a functional and productive relationship with Venezuela, and we remain open to a dialogue with Venezuela on a range of issues of mutual understanding.
Hugo Chavez was 58. Came to power in 1999 following an imprisonment for coordinating a military coup years earlier. Socialist leader became very popular among the working class community in Venezuela, frustrated the international community as well after nationalizing the country's massive oil industry. Chavez was elected to another 6-year term in office just this past year. Shortly after the election, though, he flew to Cuba to undergo a third cancer surgery. Suffered complications following his latest surgery, contracting a serious lung infection. Ahead of the surgery, Chavez personally endorsed Vice President Nicolas Maduro to replace him should he die. It remains unclear at this point what will happen with Venezuela politically. The opposition in Venezuela has been demanding a new election, given Chavez's incapacity ahead of his death today. Larry Burns is the director of the Washington-based Council on Hemispheric Affairs. He joins us live on the line now for his thoughts on this breaking news out of Venezuela and the death of Hugo Chavez. Let's talk about the politics first in Venezuela. What will happen? Will Maduro take over, or will he heed to the opposition calls for an election?
Well, I think the Constitution, as interpreted by a pro-Chavez Supreme Court, is going to decide in the favor of the Chavistas. And I think it's really becoming a political point for the opposition to try to work this issue as to what should happen in terms of the Constitution. That they need to try to use this as a political strategy, but I don't think it's going to have much power.
Let's talk about the politics for the region now. Of course, Hugo Chavez is very popular, not just among Venezuelans, but also amongst many countries in Latin America, particularly amongst socialist-leaning countries, Bolivia and others. What effect will the death of Hugo Chavez have on the region politically, do you feel?
I think there's a very significant effect that what we've been witnessing here in recent years is a movement by the left-leaning societies to talk about the socialist vision. And whether they're ever going to reach the ultimate destination of television for a long time. And I think that the reason why Chavez